BBC News with David Harper. The British Foreign Secretary has said Russian forces must be pushed out of the whole of Ukraine, in the clearest indication yet of the UK's aims for the conflict. In a speech in London, Liz Truss described a victory for Ukraine as a strategic imperative for the West. Russia's President Vladimir Putin has warned that any countries intervening in Ukraine would be met with what he called a lightning-fast military response. He said that Russia had the tools and would use them if necessary. Trade unions in Sri Lanka have called for a nationwide strike today to increase pressure on the government of President Rajapaksa to resign amid an unprecedented economic crisis. Transport, health and banking services are expected to be hit by the industrial action. The move follows weeks of protests. The Nigerian Senate has passed a bill imposing jail terms of at least 15 years on anyone paying a ransom to free someone who's been kidnapped. Critics say the move is unfair as it criminalises people who are desperate to free their relatives. Nigeria is facing a deadly wave of kidnappings by armed groups. An investigation by the US state of Minnesota, following the police killing of George Floyd in Minneapolis in 2020, has found that the city's police has engaged in a pattern of race discrimination for at least the past decade. It showed a disparity in how officers used force, stopped and searched and arrested people of colour compared to white people in similar circumstances. Facebook's owner Meta has posted its slowest revenue growth in a decade. In the first 3 months of the year, revenues were up just 7% compared to last year. A SpaceX Dragon capsule carrying 4 NASA astronauts has docked with the International Space Station 15 hours after launch. It's the first NASA crew comprised equally of men and women. SpaceX has now launched 5 crews for NASA to the ISS. BBC News.